Hello, my name is Christina Ezel. I'm an energy consultant with Energy Education. I'd like to take just a few moments and walk you through the steps necessary of inputting data for Energy Star into your Energy Cap software. At the end of this tutorial, you should be able to export that information from Energy Cap directly to an Energy Star portfolio account. Before you begin the Energy Star data input, it is important to know that you should be using Energy Cap Professional version 2011. If you have a previous version installed, you can upgrade easily. Contact your Energy Education data consultant or call Energy Cap directly. Before you begin the data input, please make sure that you have a solid internet connection. To access the Energy Star interface within Energy Cap, choose Web Data from the menu bar on your left. Locate the Energy Star logo. When you click on the Energy Star logo, the Energy Star interface box will appear. There are a couple of things to pay attention to in this box. If you see an Apply Update button in the lower left corner, please click on that button. Once the update has been applied, you should see a message like this. This message lets you know if the Energy Star schema has been updated. In some cases, you may see a discard button in the right corner of this same box. If so, simply click on the discard button and it will reset the Energy Star interface. Okay, let's open Energy Cap and get started. Now you are ready to complete the data input for Energy Star. In the Energy Cap menu bar, choose Setup. From there you will choose Sites and Buildings. When you click on Sites and Buildings, the sites, buildings, and cost centers should appear on your right. To make things simpler, collapse all sites, buildings, and cost centers, and expand buildings only, like this. Right-click on the building you would like to start with and choose Properties. Building Properties will appear on your screen. You should be looking at the Basic tab. Two things to focus on in the Basic tab. The building name is the first. Building name should be spelled out with proper case association. Please do not use all caps or shorten and abbreviate the name of this building. Use John Adams Elementary School and not John Adams ES. The only other thing that should be addressed in this Basic tab is the date built. The EPA requires that you use the original year built. You may not know the exact date that this building was constructed, so it is acceptable to use January 1st and the year built, in this case, January 1st, 1950. The next tab is the Location tab. Here you will enter the complete address of this building, street, city, state. The only other tab to focus on in this Building Properties box is the Energy Star tab. The first thing you'll do is make this an Energy Star participant building by checking the box here. Then you will choose the appropriate building type. This is an elementary school, so we'll choose K-12 school. Now you're looking at the main space for the K-12 school. We need to enter the zip code. The next thing is the primary space area. The primary space area is the square footage for this facility and should already be populated. Then the number of months in operation. A typical school operates about 10 months out of the year. Please use the appropriate number for your facility. The percentage of floor area that is air-conditioned. The percentage of floor area that is heated. Please use an accurate percentage for this facility. Are there cooking facilities on site? If so, check the box. How many PCs are located at this facility? This number can usually be obtained from your technology department. Please note that laptops assigned by the district and for district use in this facility should be included in the PC count. Number of walk-in freezers and coolers. Please do not guess at this number. If you can physically walk into the unit and shut the door behind you, the EPA considers that a walk-in. If there are no walk-in freezers and coolers at this location, enter a value of 0. Is this facility open on the weekends? If it is, check the box. Is this a high school? Check the box. In this instance, it's an elementary school, and so we'll bypass this box. Moving on to the parking tab. There are a couple of rules to focus on in the parking. If your parking lot lights are tied in through the main meter for this facility, you will need to complete this portion of the schema. If your parking lot lights are separately metered, do not worry about this section. If you are including parking, check the box. Unless your parking lot is enclosed as a parking garage or partially enclosed, please enter the square footage for your parking lot in the open floor area. The majority of school parking lots are open floor area. After you've entered the square footage for your parking lot, you'll need to enter the weekly hours of access. If this parking lot is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, please enter a value of 168 hours in the weekly hours of access. If this parking lot has a gate that is closed during certain times or certain days, enter the hours of access that would be accurate for this lot. Does this building have a swimming pool? If this building has a pool, simply include the pool by checking the box. From the pick list, choose the most appropriate size. How many months is this pool in use? Is this indoor or outdoor? You are now done with the Energy Star schema. Click OK. There are a few different types of facilities that your district may operate, so let's walk through a couple of examples for those facilities. I'll choose Central Office. Right-clicking, choosing Properties. Now I'm looking at the Building Properties box. Focusing on the Basic tab, I'm noting that the Central Office is spelled out correctly and the date built is complete. In the Location tab, the street address, city and state are completed, and now I'm moving on to the Energy Star tab. This building is an Energy Star participant, and for building type, I've chosen General Office Space. General Office Space requires different information. The zip code, primary space area, and then weekly operating hours. You'll also note the number of people that normally occupies this space is required. So how many people work here? The number of PCs. Don't forget to include laptops supplied by the district for district use. The percentage of floor area that is air conditioned, percentage of floor area that is heated. Parking rules do apply for this facility as well. Let's say, for instance, that you have a building that houses a preschool, adult classes, or a multi-purpose facility. You should include that in the Energy Star submission. If this central office space were occupied by some preschool activity, we would need to make this a different type of building. we would choose Other from the pick list. When we choose Other from the pick list, as you can tell, it requires very little information. Regardless of whether or not a building is eligible to receive ENERGY STAR certification, the EPA would like you to submit all of your facilities. This allows them to consider all of the square footage operated by your organization for an organization-wide award. As you can see, Other type designation requires floor area, weekly operating hours, number of PCs, and the zip code. Simply click OK when complete. When you have completed data input for all of your facilities, the information is ready to submit to ENERGY STAR. To submit the data, simply go to Web Data in the left-hand side of Energy Cap, that's right there in the menu bar, and choose the ENERGY STAR logo. When I click on that ENERGY STAR logo, the ENERGY STAR interface box will populate my screen. I'll enter my email address so that I can be notified when the ENERGY STAR results are available. I'll uncheck the box that says Submit Most Recent 18 Months of Bills Only. I'm unchecking this box because I would like everything, including my base year, to be submitted from Energy Cap to ENERGY STAR. I'll then click Submit. Once the data has been successfully submitted, I'll see a message on my screen, Submittal to Energy Cap successful. For the purpose of quality assurance, if you have submitted the data from Energy Cap to ENERGY STAR, please contact us through the client portal and request an ENERGY STAR data review. If you have additional questions regarding this process or any other questions related to ENERGY STAR, contact me directly using the information on the screen.